This piece will be completed over the course of 2 individual videos. Part 1 will feature the sculpting and assembly of the head for the Arctic fox. Part 2 will show the making of the body and final assembly of the fox. Our hotshop MC, Walter Lieberman, will narrate and explain key elements of the process for us.
Connor has made a bubble of white glass. This white glass bubble will be turned into a color cup. A color cup is a bowl-shaped piece of glass, and we use it to apply a layer of color to the outside of a piece. So we're going to make a second bubble, and we're going to stuff it inside the color cup. Sayuri grabs the color cup and places it in a metal stand. Sarah takes a second bubble of clear glass and stuffs it inside the color cup. She's going to blow, expand it so it fills the color cup. Now Sarah is going to shape it on that metal table. That's called the marver. And when we make these color cups, the little edge there, it always sticks out. So Sayuri's going to soften it with a torch, and Sarah's going to tuck it in by rolling it against that table. Now we're going to start blowing it up, making it bigger. The pad in Sarah's hand is just ordinary newspaper, folded up and soaked in water. Now we're starting to make the shape of the fox's head. Now this will just be the general shape. The muzzle of the fox is the part that's attached to the metal pipe. Now Sarah's going to squeeze the glass and make a sharp crease in it. That crease is the place where we'll be able to break the glass away from the metal pipe. Sarah is shaping the head of the fox using paddles made out of cork. Cork is a material where you can press on the glass fairly firmly and it doesn't leave any marks. So you're starting to see the general shape of the fox's head. Now we're going to drill a hole in the back of the fox's skull. And we're going to use that hole to attach a blow puntee, a second pipe, and that's going to allow us to blow into that form, keep it inflated until after we remove it from the original pipe. Sarah's going to give the puntee a little squeeze, make another notch. The notch will be a place where she can break it off. A little water where she wants it to break, and a tap, and off it comes. So now it's held from the back of the fox's head. We've got a blow puntee on the bottom so we can blow air into it. So now we're going to stretch out the glass at the end of the muzzle. That's going to be the fox's muzzle. We get rid of all that clear stuff at the end. We soften it with a torch. And then we're going to take the shears and I'm going to cut that end off. Do a second trim on the muzzle. Maybe Sarah wants to be a little shorter. Once again, we soften it with a torch and pull a little more of that glass off. These are called the diamond shears. Off it comes. Sarah softens the glass with a torch She takes the handle of her tool and makes a depression for the eye socket. And do a little more shaping. The eyeball is made separately. We're going to stick it in and attach it. Make some little adjustments to the eye. Sarah has a dental tool, just an ordinary dental tool. And she's going to make little corners of the eyeball socket. Now we're getting ready to make a second eyeball socket. Once again, just using the handle of a tool to make the impression. Make some little adjustments to the eye. Now you're starting to see a little bit that it really is an animal. The eye's in place, there's a little life. You can see the muzzle sticking out. Often when we're making glass sculptures, the beginnings don't look like anything. And then little by little, they take on their life. The ear, also stored in the garage, comes out, and we'll stick it on. Hot glass sticks to hot glass. Now you're seeing more like a lifelike animal. We preheat the top of the head so that when we pull out the second ear is going to stick. Hot glass has to be attached to hot glass. There we go. And now the character is taking on some real character. Now we attach the punty, the second steel rod, and that's going to hold the fox's head while it's in the garage until we're ready to stick it on the body.
We really hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. You can see the full sculpture come together in part 2, available now, along with other great glass blowing content on our channel's video lineup.